Court bars IGP from arresting Nedu Wazobia over contract dispute. I don't understand the IGP like the IGP. The Federal High Court in Lagos has barred the police from arresting or questioning popular radio host Chinedu Ani, known as Nedu Wazobia, over an alleged breach of contract. Justice Dende Dikpeolu issued the order following an application filed by Nedu and 5 others seeking protection of their fundamental rights. The court barred the Inspector General of Police, the Assistant Inspector General of Police at Alagbon, and other officers from summoning or detaining the applicant in connection with a contract disagreement involving Metropolitan School of Business. What breach of contract is that? However, the judge did not grant a request to keep the status quo on all transactions between the parties. Other respondents in the case include Victor Ariyibi-Oke, Mrs. Tolulope Ariyibi-Oke, CSP Ngozi Braid, ASP Stephen Onihane, and Inspector Echang Julius. The applicants alongside Nedu include Sarah Williams Konha, Avalon Okpe, Ada Okpe, Barbara Okwara Nobi, and Token Drums Pictures and Media Nigeria Limited. The dispute arose from a partnership formed in early 2024 for a charity project aimed at funding school fees for underprivileged children. The applicant said the project involved a fundraising gala, which the respondents agreed to sponsor at over 83 million naira. While the event reportedly generated pledges and donations, the respondent later demanded a refund of 60 million naira. Why? Following the fallout, the applicants claimed they were repeatedly summoned, harassed, and in some cases, unlawfully detained, with some passports seized by the police. They will just do anything without conducting investigation, anything. Once you are the first person to come and report like this, now you get case. They argued that the issue was a civil contract matter and should not have led to police involvement. The applicants asked the court to declare the police action unlawful and to order the return of their seized passports. They also sought 2 billion naira credited in damages for the alleged violation of their right. 2 billion naira. Make una calm down now. Nedu, be calming down. Adejoye Joseph says the time is coming that any judge that gives a very useless pronouncement like this, the judge should be immediately arrested and kept in there for 3 weeks. Nigeria youth needs to stand up against all the bad and useless judges in Nigeria. Wetin the judge do now? All the money people has collected in order to give lie judgment, all of you will go and spend it in hell. Okay now. As Wale JP says, best thing is to return their money. You don't take away our boys don't do foreigners or even Namuku anyhow. But these days, it's either you gather brain day, then better streets, or you do clean business with them, even if your own price go costly because they themselves don't wise up. Okay now, explain the process. If they are guilty, why do court bar police? Are they encouraging corruption and insubordination? I don't know. Chukwumadu says our judicial is messed up. Adito says very messed up because they are corrupt set of people. Thomas Isaac says 419. 419. Serious NS says unfortunately most Nigerians are ignorant of what constitutes a criminal and civil offense. Police must be involved in everything, even in simple civil matters or issues, because they prefer the police to the lawyers who will counsel them appropriately, and that is why the police take advantage of us. Too bad. If Yokodo says the crime Nedu committed, was that a civil crime? Don't know. Saturn says, oh, Alaji Musa Nainama, my Ragu, my Kirishi, you are untouchable, ko? My Malam, why you? Abraham says, this Nedu is always in the news for the wrong reason. Adejoye Joseph replied and says, now he has bribed judge for him not to be arrested. Can you imagine the country we are in? How are you so sure he bribed the judge? Are you there? Abi, were you there? Prince Samuel says, this country, people they above the law. They plenty, of course now. Anthony says, courts don't collect though. Pinto Giver says, some judges are criminals wearing wigs. Mohammed says, Oga Nedu, my personal person, radio presenter, long time no hear from you. Now na video send am into relegation. Musa Hassan says somewhat order like this was issued in favor of the Minister of the FCT, barring the Rivers State government and any government agency for harassing, investigation or prosecuting him on the affair of the state, and everywhere he's silent. Abi, if our FCT minister can do it, somebody else too can do it. Ekele Ifeanyi says that's how our judiciary are now. The highest bid win the case. Very unfortunate. I remember my former governor that was given many count charge of stealing, but our useless courts stroke all out. Now for UK, na them jail him. Our problem na judiciary. Musa Hassan says this is a major challenge with our legal system and the government strive in fighting corruption and other financial mismanagement. James G says, I wish say Nedu can be repatriated to UK to answer for his crime. If Nedu be man, let him visit UK again. Ibuchi Meze replies, I said, see you, if you like, no look for ways to remove yourself from poverty. That's Yahoo. Anna says, so the best way to you is to steal from an organization trying to help the less privileged. Is your brain functioning at all? So upon all the privileges Nigeria has been enjoying in this country, now to steal from less privileged people remain, and people like you will be criticizing politicians. Akiyemi replies to Uchimezi and says, of birds of same feathers, you cannot be trusted with a pin. See where your orientation lies. Living off the less privileged, don't forget what history shall weep. Nedu is not off the hook. It is a fish that will end in the fisher net. It is really this country. James says, Nigeria is a crime scene. Imagine judiciary preventing police from questioning suspects or investigating suspects. So criminals are now being protected by Nigeria courts. That one done they happen since now. Since Tete. So everybody says Nedu is cunning. Princess Repair says we pray with Empower Company of FM radio station Discord network culture. What's this person writing? Chika Francis says this is judiciary. Now why our country no get ahead with this? It is well. Atlanta says Nigeria is an amazing space. It is 3 million naira to sponsor gala to raise funds for school fees for underprivileged persons. What about using the sponsorship money to pay the fees? This is say my brother, I've been a juju Nedu they use. 5 million naira is okay for gala advertisement itself. Get plenty wisdom for this moment. It is well. As everybody says, crooks, propaganda feels to fund underprivileged education and they chop the money. Nedu, you fall my hand. Okay now. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.